Hey everyone, it is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Tarot at 12. Welcome everyone. I'm so glad you're here and I'm super excited. Ta-da! The Zombie Tarot. Bum, bum, bum. If you remember, a few days ago, if you were here, I put it to a vote. I had two decks that I was considering and I couldn't get both, so put it out there for a vote and Zombie Tarot won. Dun, dun, dun. So we're going to be using it today. It's super cool. I put the Queen of Cups out here because I always think I'm the Queen of Cups because I'm pretty moody. But anyway, super cool cards. Look at the backs. Oh, I'm super excited. So we're going to see this one. We'll see when it calls to me. You know, sometimes it's not just about which decks I feel like or which one. I kind of just decide on which ones are calling my name in the moment. So there we go. Are you excited? I am. Alrighty, so let us see what we've got. I see we've got a bunch of comments already, and I'm super glad we have all kinds of people here. Let me say hello to a few people. Oh, wonderful, our moderators are here. I have Zara here, and I have Night Reader. I'm not sure if we have any others, but I'm seeing you right off the bat. I want to give you a huge shout out and thank you. My moderators do a lot of work to help me out. Let's talk about how it works. These are free tarot readings. Place your question in the comments. I do select randomly. The moderators repost things just in an effort to help me find the questions faster. I try to, keep the dead air time in between readings to a minimum. So that is why, but I still choose randomly, so don't give them a hard time. If you'd like to become a priority reading and guarantee a reading, you can drop a donation of any amount in the description. You'll find my link, PayPal me link, and my moderators repost it often. So keep that in mind. You can bump up to priority if you'd like. But let's see what we've got. Regina, hello, and hola, hola, welcome. Valentina, oh, the Patel family. Hi, I saw you over at the Night Reader show. I do a lot of moderating over there, and he moderates for me. So I'm so glad I got to see you in the chat. Cheryl, thank you for your like. That is awesome. For the rest of you, if you would like to hit like there for me and subscribe, I would love it. I do random pop-up things, pop-up live streams, pop-up videos. So hit that notification bell. Alrighty, my friends, let us get going. Let me see here what we've got on the agenda. Ooh, I really want to use that zombie tarot. So we will see what we've got. Alrighty, so I am going to go ahead and grab a question here. Regina, how are you? Will I do a love marriage or an arranged marriage? Let's find out. We're going to kick off the show with Tarot in Wonderland. And we are going to find out what is coming. Is this going to be an arranged marriage or a love marriage for Regina? Let us check it out. All right, hang on one second. I'm hearing buzzing over here on my phone. And it is something else. Doesn't matter. I check for donations on my phone and I get buzzing. And just FYI, that buzzing was Capital One trying to make me pay them some money. So let's ignore that one for now, and we will get to that later. So not all buzzes are things for the show, so I gotta always look. Okay, so we're going to do things a little differently. I've been trying to figure out some better ways to do some different mini reads because my window's super small and it's a mini read. So I put some other things. I'm just going to be trying them out today. We'll see what happens. All right. So a love marriage or an arranged marriage. All righty. Well, I am seeing that the love marriage is being kind of fought against by somebody. Somebody's not wanting that love marriage. Somebody wants to do the arranged marriage. Now, I don't know. Culturally, that's probably your parents. I'm not sure. But it could also be, I think it's family because we have the Six of Cups here. And this is kind of just what is done. So that's why I feel like the cultural significance of arranged marriages is definitely coming into play here. I can see though that this is kind of being tossed around. So what this is saying to me though is, if there were a love marriage of some kind, meaning did you fall in love with somebody, I think that would be considered. I don't think you'd have a lot of resistance once you made that kind of declaration that you found somebody you're wanting to be with. But I do think you're going to get pushback for this. Let's get an endgame card. I want to see if what the outcome might be. I do see pushback though, so be ready for that. Think you're going to meet somebody. Let's find out though. Let's go. Oh boy, we got the Queen of Cups. That's usually me because I'm super moody. Yeah, I think that the love marriage will prevail, but I do think it's going to come with some emotional roller coaster type things. I think that, again, it will prevail, but you're going to be met with resistance. I don't know if you've already met somebody that you have in mind in terms of a love marriage. Don't know if you've met the arranged marriage groom. But it looks to me like that love is going to prevail. And just be ready and, do what's right for you and your family, of course. But check that out when it happens. Be ready for that. And have your best points of view ready to discuss. That's important. Alrighty, let's see what else we have on the agenda. All right, Aretha. Aretha would like to know, can I get a general reading, please? Yes, you can. Let's do it. Let's do it with the light seers. We're going to find out. General reading for Aretha. Okay, general reading for Aretha. Again, this is the light seers. And we'll see what we can see. Oops, I saw a bunch of new people coming in. I see Ross Ad, hello, how are you? Julissa, nice to see you. JK, Tarot Magician, how are you, hon? Good to see you. Rebecca, Chess Moves, hello to both of you. So happy it's Sunday. It's a day to, well, not really relax for me. I've got stuff all the time. Probably why I'm so tired. My cat is just waking me up all the time. They have dry food out all the time. But in the morning, I give them some canned food, and it's like crack. They are insane. And they've always woken me up, but now they've taken to waking me up at 4 a.m. for it. So, yeah, no, that's not good. All right, general reading for you. Well, it looks to me like we have got something exciting kind of coming in here. The King of Cups, or the Knight, of Cups. This is about somebody, even looking at this card, can I just say, woo, woo, woo. Look at this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. This is all about that romance coming in and sweeping you off your feet. Things are going well. Things are moving forward at a nice speed. Now, this, of course, this is just this artist's depiction of this. Gender does not matter. Insert your favorite movie star here. That is who that is. So if you're not with somebody, it looks like somebody might be heading your way. If you are in a relationship, this could mean that your relationship is going to another level or taking a little bit of a turn. So it applies either way. So, the thing here, though, is I think you're potentially a little bit busy thinking about your own things. What's in your own world? What do you need to do? I think, you're feeling kind of at peace with things. I mean, look at her. She's in this globe or this orb here, feeling, she's in the yoga pose. The wands are coming and just not even affecting her. So I feel like you're not even either in the market or interested in taking it to the next level or pursuing things. Now, if this is something that you'd like to see kind of materialize, you need to turn your head and look at them. That means you need to see. You need to not be so head buried in what you're doing for your whatever's got you peacefully sitting here. Don't lose that. You don't want to lose your peace, obviously. But take a look around. There might be somebody there. Now here, I'm not sure if you've been trying to repair or something, a relationship in your past. Maybe it's building a stronger relationship with your siblings, with your family, might even be a best friend from the past. It looks to me here like we've got something kind of sprouting. You've been planting some seeds. This is something that you might have been working on for a while, or that has been kind of brewing for a while, if that makes sense. And it's about to kind of pop through that soil and come to fruition. It's paired up here with our Six of Cups. This is again about nostalgic. This is about feeling good about things in the past. It's also about advancing them. Notice in this particular deck, we've got the child with the puppy, and then it goes on to the adult with the same adult dog. So it's about things, what you might have been working on to get your life to the next level, advancing, progressing. That's working. Whatever it is you're doing. Just here, this is working. You've been working on stuff and things are happening. Oh, yeah, that's great. But don't forget about other things that might be going on in your life. New people or paying attention to past relationships, current relationships. Keep your eyes open. Don't be so, blocked off from the world because you're in a bubble. Does that make sense? Alrighty. Well, good luck. That sounds pretty good. Alrighty. Let us see what we have next. Oops, the chat, it's user error most of the time. Most of the time it's me doing it wrong. But sometimes I'll blame technology. And Cheryl, thank you for the like. Let us see what we've got here. It's hard for me to sort through sometimes. Cheryl, how are you? How does Lester feel about you? Well, let's find out. We're going to find out with the Deviant Moon, another one of my newer decks. Love it. Deviant Moon. How does Lester feel about Cheryl? How is Lester feeling about Cheryl? So my brand new deck, the Tarot Tattoo, I was sitting here all geeked out about it and looking at all of them. And then I thought, well, I'm gonna shuffle these up. And as I'm shuffling, because I suck at shuffling, I dropped a card. My automatic reaction was I closed my legs so it wouldn't fall on the floor, right? I went, oh, to catch it. Well, guess what I did? It landed just like this, and I went and smashed my brand new deck before I've even read with it. So I was ready to cry. Anyway, I got to take my own advice, though, and not focus on things that I can't change, right? Take my own advice. All right, Lester, what are you feeling about Cheryl? Let's find out. Let us find out and see what we can see with the Deviant Moon. I don't know why I said it that way, but whatever. Okay, so let me see what we have. How is Lester feeling about you? All right. All right. Is Lester seeing somebody else? I'm wondering that because I have this card here. This is kind of stealing away. It's kind of like the sneaky cheating, kind of thing. And it's right here next to the Wheel of Fortune, which is about a repeated cycle. So are you dealing with Lester having, in and out, kind of hot, cold, can't read on the feelings, can't get a great clear picture? If not that, then what I'm thinking is this is something, Lester may be kind of a player. Maybe Lester has lots of people he goes around with. This paired together, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Things keep coming around. And this is what's next to it. So this is what's pairing it together, which makes me believe that this might be happening more often than not. What have we got on this side? We have our, what is that? Six of Cups. I couldn't even see in the glare. All right, so the Six of Cups. Now, Cups, again, is the suit of love and emotions, as we know. Again, we have our nostalgia card. Now, each deck has a different artist, a different interpretation. We've had this each reading so far. It's the nostalgia card. So look at these crazy, weird people in Deviant Moon, or we're remembering a good time when they were maybe children or whatever, watching this puppet show, right? So what that means is, to me, in this particular spread with this particular question, I'm wondering if Lester's kind of putting on a show. I'm getting the feeling that Lester might be seeing somebody else. Not sure, and kind of putting on a show. This is the advice from the tarot. You got to set your boundaries. You need to say things. You need to be blunt. You need to set it straight. Now, are you two already talking? Not sure. This is telling me probably not. Don't know. But if you're together, you gotta say set it straight and say something. If you're not together, that might not be appropriate to go in and go, hey, dude, how's it going? By the way, these are my boundaries. How are you going to do that? That's ridiculous. So let's get an endgame card. I want to see, give me an idea of what the feelings are. Again, though, I'm getting the real sense that there's somebody else, or that he's kind of a player. Maybe he's a repeat offender, meaning he's had a lot of failed relationships. Not sure. Let's find out. We want to know, what are the feelings? Yeah, balancing between two things. Balancing between two things. Yeah, I'm thinking there's somebody else. I don't see anything clearly indicating one or the other of you, or what is even going on. But there are two things that are being juggled. And here I get the real impression that it involves something else, somebody else, or failed relationships, and it just keeps repeating. So be careful. That might be red flags for you. Not sure. I'm sure that's not the message you kind of wanted to hear, but sometimes what we hear is from the tarot is what we need to know, not what we want to know. So hopefully that works out. Now that you're aware, you can manipulate the energy. That we all have that power. Energy is always swirling, always. So the tarot reads a snapshot of how it looks right now with the probable outcome. Does that make sense? That's why it's good to check in every once in a while and get a readjusted read. Okay, we have a donation. This is from Ross Ad. Thank you so much, Ross. And hello, I didn't even see you in the chat yet. Just so you guys know, please don't be offended if I don't greet you personally. I'm very focused on the cards. And, I check the chat, but I usually do it in between readings. So I see you. I appreciate you. I do review the chat after the show. And again, I'm grateful for you all. Oh, Bambi, I don't know if you're still here. Oh, Bambi. Bambi is an author. Look her up on YouTube, Bambi Harris. Wonderful books, mysteries, paranormal, all kinds of wonderful things. Vintage, usually they're period pieces. So it's in the 1800s. It's in the 1950s. It's awesome. Please go check her out. My favorite author of all time. And I'm lucky enough to know her. So how you like that? All right. Ross is like, that's not my question. All right, my dear. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's find out what you'd like to know. I would like to know what G's intentions are with me. I feel like he's hiding something from me. All right, G. Not sure if that's a he or a she. I do try to be gender neutral. Forgive me if I'm not. Sometimes I just, I'm on a roll and I just keep talking. So what are G's intention? You feel like there being something hidden. Being something hidden. Let's find out. Ross, don't apologize for your English. You have great English. Sometimes things get rearranged, and even when you speak fluent English, when you're typing stuff out, it doesn't come out right. So that's nothing to apologize for. All right. What are G's intentions for Ross Ad? We need to know. We need to know. Okay. Let's find out. Ross Ad would like to know. What are you thinking, G? What is going on? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? Okay. And any of you that are wondering, I get asked this a lot if I do reversals. I do, but right now I don't. I just don't. It doesn't speak to me right at the moment. So maybe in the future I will change. But right now, no, I don't. All righty. So what is coming? Look at this. We have two aces right next to each other. We've got the Ace of Rods and we've got the Ace of Cups. This is, well, first of all, Ace of Wands. This is a new opportunity for growth. This is all about making an effort. Ace of Cups. This is all about new love. This is, look at, making an effort. And look at this deck. Look at this. This artist has her crawling over this, chasm or cliff or whatever, and crossing over, being supported, coming to the other side. And look at this. Where is she going? She's coming right over to the Ace of Cups. So a new opportunity to grow together. This might be newer. I'm not sure. But that's what this is kind of implying to me because of the fact that it is two aces right in the row there. But the opportunity is there. So these are really good intentions. Now over here, I'm seeing the Five of Rods, which is the Five of Wands. And this is all about kind of, their struggle. I mean, obviously you can see here, they're having an arm wrestling contest. Now that takes struggle and will and might and all of that. But it's a contest. It's not like they're fighting. I mean, they're not outside of this tavern or wherever they are beating each other up. They're in a competition and everybody's cheering them on. And this cat even wants to come see what's going on. So that's not a bad thing, but that's kind of like working out the kinks. I always think of this as the growing pains card when it pops up in a relationship reading. Not always. Sometimes it is an argument, but for the most part, for me, it really speaks to working out those growing pains, and this could be, it's effort and growth. So it could be the growth together. I mean, I know you've been considering a couple moves and things like that. Maybe this is connecting to be in the right place at the right time, maybe it's getting somebody on board with your new plans. But whatever it is, it seems more like growing pains because right next to it, we have judgment. This is all about resurrection. I mean, look at that. Everything's working out. You're moving along on these steps up into the sunshine here. It's moving forward. So what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing good intentions. I'm seeing that this, and again, I'm not sure if this is a new person or not, but this is telling me that it is. If you guys aren't brand new together, this is a new opportunity in the already established relationship. Does that make sense? Because it does apply to both the same way. New things here, working out the kinks. You might have some logistics to work out, but it's all going to work out. You feel like he's hiding something from you. Let's find out what the growing pains are. Let's get an endgame card on that. See, is there anything being hidden? We want to know about hidden things. We're going to pull the end card on the deck. No, it doesn't look so. It doesn't look like it is. This is telling me that things are moving. There is action. This is exactly like I expected. Kind of growing pains. You know what? You have that feeling. Listen to your intuition. Don't let this reading make you close the chapter and be like, okay, it's all fine. It means pay attention to your instincts and your better knowledge. But most likely it's not. We've got this clarifier on here. The Knight of Rods. Things are moving fast. Things are going to keep going. Look at him, the celebrate, and look at his outfit even. I mean, things are blowing in the wind. He's moving forward, So I think things are going to continue to move forward. Notice it's pointing over here to this area. I think you're okay. I think it's okay. But again, use your better judgment. Still pay attention. Listen to your instincts and reevaluate. But right now, the energy's looking good. Thank you, Ross Ad, and thank you for your donation. You're always such a delight to have here. You do come to Night Reader show as well, and I love seeing you both places. All right, my friends, let us see what we've got. I have to go all over in this chat. Tarot Magician, the Zombie Tarot. I just got it yesterday. I'm so excited. Well, I don't know if you heard this story, but I bent a card by accident this morning, and I almost cried. Brand new deck, haven't read with it, and I bent it already. So there you go. That's the kind of day I'm going to be having, right? Alrighty, so let us see what we have here. Alrighty, the Patel family asks, how will the rest of 2020 go for me? Let's find out. We're going to use Classic Llewellyn for this one, and we're going to do this a little different. We're still going to have 4 cards because we've got 4 months left in the year. 2020, how's it going? All right, for the Patel family, how's the rest of 2020 going? You guys might be wondering, I've been talking to the Tarot Magician on here. I've mentioned her several times. She has a show as well. Lots of fun, does a great job, and she has some really other cool skills. She's a medium, and she does mediumship readings. Check her out. It's the Tarot Magician. You'll find her right away because she's super popular. All right. All right. We have lots of tarot friends, don't we? Little community here. All right. So I wasn't doing that. Excuse me. I'm doing 4 months, September, October, November, December. They don't need to be touching like I had them. All righty. So September, I am seeing that you're going to be doing some celebrating. This is clear right there, but this also tells me that it's kind of a group thing, that you're not just personally thinking, yay, I did this, or I'm excited about that. You obviously would feel that way, but it's more than just you. Notice in this card, the 3 of Cups, 3, of course, 3 people, but they're all dancing around. They're celebrating. This is about social interaction. So something is coming up for you in September that you're going to be able to feel like you can celebrate. Next, in October, that is a brand new communication coming your way. You're going to be hearing something. Somebody's going to be either reaching out, or you're going to be hearing something that kind of explains things for you. This is also known as the Sword of Truth. So while it is communication, it's about all kinds of other things that could be involved that have to do with truth. You might hear something, like I said, or discover something. So keep your eye open for that in October. Okay, so in November, we've got a lot of good things going on. We've got our queen, the Queen of Pentacles. She is somebody who likes to make plans, but not follow through. She's kind of blah, doesn't like to be adventurous, but has great ideas. So what this is telling me, since it is a snapshot of November, something, maybe what you hear here, may be part of this celebration about this, exciting thing that makes you think of a new idea. That's going to be in action. You're going to be planning it. You are not following it through. Well, that might just be because it's not time to follow through. By the December card, what this is telling me about our November ideas and putting them into action, the plans, things are kind of stuck. You're still trying to figure out what to do, how to put your plan in action. the plan that was probably born out of this interaction with your friends. Here's the solid idea. Here's the planning. Here's let's make it happen. But I think there are some obstacles that are going to kind of be in your way in December to put this all into fruition. You see, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. That just means it's going to be a slow going, and you might have to be kind of pairing up that energy. We notice we have a black and a white sphinx, one sitting, one standing. So it's about opposite energies doing two different things. Now, if they were both standing and running, that might indicate things are moving fast. In this particular deck, that is not happening. So looking like some good stuff coming. Just be prepared that there might be some obstacles. Again, don't let that bring you down because they are fixable. You can get that one sphinx to stand up, right? Alrighty. Good luck. The rest of the year is looking good. You're going to have some kind of idea or something, or somebody's going to tell you a new truth. That's kind of cool. You might be, moves you to the next level. Alrighty, we have a donation. This is from Helene the Poet. Thank you so much for your donation. Let me get to your question. To pop down to the bottom and see if I can find it. Helene the Poet. Oh, Zara, thank you. Whoops. Alrighty, is Sean good for me? Whoa. Let's use the zombie tarot. Helene the Poet, I'm going to give you a big congratulations because you are my very first reading with the new deck. I don't know if you voted in that vote I did a few days ago, which one, the zombie or the other one, but it's a winner for you today, that's for sure. All right, is Sean good for Helene the Poet? Let's find out now. Is this somebody new you just met? Is this a guy you're currently seeing and you're not knowing whether or not it is good? So let's just see what we see, and then we'll be able to tell. All right, I love this deck. And brand new, it smells new. It's got kind of stiffer cards because I haven't shuffled them much. And so I just feel like a little kid at Christmas. Like even the packaging, opening it, the wrinkling of the wrapper, I was like, little dork, huh? Little dork. Now look at how cool these cards are before we even do your reading. Whoa. If you're a zombie fan or even an old, horror movie kind of fan, vintage movies, this is really cool. Walking Dead is the more modern versions. Of course, I love them all. But how cool is this deck, right? Okay, so is Sean good for you? All right. Well, right here we have our Five of Swords. That's kind of about winning. This is sort of about winning at all costs. It's right next to our Empress. Now, the Empress is about growing something to fruition. Now, oftentimes this card is a pregnant woman. Clearly, that could indicate pregnancy, but the bigger overarching message with that symbolism is growing an idea, nurturing it, caring for it. Same with a plant. You water it, you put it in the sun, that nurture. So, this mom is nurturing this little zombie kid, huh? She's got a little... Okay, I digress. This is an awesome deck. So what I'm seeing here, though, is, I think you're going to have to protect yourself a little bit. I don't think there's anything coming right here that says Sean's not good, but I think there might be a tendency to perhaps bump heads, a little bit of bickering. That's not necessarily it's not a deal breaker by any means. Depending on you and your personality, I don't know if that's something that might be a deal breaker for you, but I do see some of that is happening. It's kind of a bickering. So not blow up fights, throwing pots and pans, but there's kind of like a bickering. So that might be in there. Now we've got our Queen of Hazards, which is our Queen of Pentacles. And then right next to it, we have our Four of Cups. So what this is saying to me over here on this side is there might be some, I don't want to say boredom because that's the only word that's coming to my mind, but feeling like, I don't know if maybe you might have the tendency or Sean to overplan things, to be sort of really kind of mapping things out and not letting things be spontaneous, letting things happen. And I think that's a point where it's going to be like, all right, this is getting old. We just need to, in this case, be spontaneous or whatever. So I am seeing that here. So I do see a little bickering. I do see a little bit of rigidity, meaning not spontaneous and things. So predictability, that kind of a thing. That does not tell me, though, good or bad, depending on what your tolerance and desires and boundaries are. This could be terrible, or this could be like, who cares? So let's do an endgame card. I want to see a little clearer on yes or no. Is Sean good for you? Let's find out. What have we got? We've got our Queen of Wands. That is telling me that, yes, you will be successful. You will be able to build something. This is telling me, yeah. But like I said, I am seeing that. Now, again, if that's not a problem or if that's manageable or maybe that's even how you operate and you are it takes two to tango, right, guys? You can't, say one person, boy, they fight a lot. You got to participate it, or you can't fight alone, right? Or argue or bicker. It's kind of a two-way street. So, if that's just sort of like your relationship and you are like, me, hey, that's fine. If this bothers you or stresses you out, well, this is a time to kind of map out things and think about your boundaries and how you can kind of tailor your relationship and the way you communicate, stuff like that. But this tells me that, yeah, you'll be successful. You just got to watch for that, micromanagement, over planning, no spontaneity. Watch out for that, and the bickering. But again, I don't know, maybe you think those are deal breakers, but in my mind, those aren't horrible or something you can't overcome, All right. Well, thank you for your donations and congratulations. You were the very first zombie deck reading. You got to have some little emojis or trophies and put on the end of your question, right? Thank you. Oh, here, I'm seeing your comment. Yeah, start arguments at times. That's this. That's that. All righty. I knew it. Okay, well, thank you again for your donation, and thank you for letting me read for you. Let me see what else we've got. All righty, we have another donation. Let me see. This is another donation from Ross Ad. Thank you so much. Let's get to the bottom here so I can find your question. Let me see. Ross Ad, I'm looking for your question, honey. Yeah, Helene, the new deck, you got it first. All right, I'm not seeing your question. So if you could repost that, Ross, I would appreciate it, and I will get to it. Oh, here it came right as I was saying it. You read my mind. How can I meet true love and when? Thank you, Priscilla. You are very welcome, and let's get to the, let's see, what do we want to use? Let's use the Wizard's Tarot. Wizard's Tarot. When? Or how and when? How and when are we going to meet true love? Okay, let's find out. How and when? Helene the Poet, I don't know if you heard my story, but when I was shuffling that brand new gorgeous zombie deck for the very first time, I dropped a card accidentally and just automatically tried to catch it with my legs and bent it. I almost cried. It was terrible. Seriously. I was real upset about it. All right. How can Ross meet true love and when? We need some true love, and we need an idea on when. How and when is what we're looking for. Okay. All righty. All right, my dear, I'm going to tell you right away. How is going to be through some friends. How is definitely going to be with some friends. I think the friends are going to serve as twofold help for you. This is the heartbreak card. This is about feeling like nothing's going right. I don't know what to do. I mean, look at this crazy room. There's stuff flying all over. There's lightning, but notice the floor. The floor is checkerboard. That's about strategy. That's about, putting things together. So what this is saying is, you're feeling a little down about it. That doesn't mean somebody is breaking your heart actively right now. I don't know if that's the case, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting more that it's just kind of a feeling of, I have so much going on. I don't know what's going on, how I'm going to meet somebody, and you're stressed. You've got your plate very full. We've got our friendship card, our social interaction card. I think your friend group could be a family group too, but I'm getting the feeling, though, it's like friends. A friend group here. They're not only going to help you, you've got so much going on. Your friends are going to help relieve that stress. That's one thing that's great, right? The second thing, though, because we asked the tarot about true love, this tells me that, yeah, they're going to help you feel better about all that crazy paper flying all over. They're going to potentially have a friend, have a sibling, tell you about somebody they met at work. I think that that's where it's going to come from. So there's your how. Now, when we've got the King of Swords and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the King of Swords, that's somebody who's really just going in and making things happen, kind of being tough, just plowing through, making it happen. And then we have our Ace of Pentacles right after that. This is the strength and the plowing through, and it results. Look at the hand is almost reaching out of it, right? So it results in a new opportunity. The new opportunity is for wealth, your daily life, things that are happening in your daily life. So by being tough, by being strong, you're going to keep focusing on the things that are happening in your daily life. And through that experience, the experience that's causing all this paper and crap everywhere, you this big mess, you're going to be able to produce a new opportunity out of it. So staying strong with that, plowing through everything that's going on in your life, including your desire, that must be causing you to feel like, a little bit of anxiety or whatever, because you're asking the question, which means you do want to meet a true love. I'm seeing it happening as a result of your current projects you're working on. Now, I know just because I have encountered you and I've become friends with you over the chat, that I do know you do have a lot of things going on that you're trying to settle, about your family and things like that. It's got you really, feeling like this crazy room. But because of working through that, because of being strong like this King of Swords, it's going to result in these new opportunities. You're going to be freed up of all this stress, and that's when this is coming. We're going to do an endgame card, though. I want an endgame on this because I want a better when is what I want. I want a better when. So when, oh, wow, we've got the Sun that's coming. You need to stay focused. What this is telling me is, well, you kind of have no choice focusing on what you're doing because it's happening and you have to deal with it. But I would focus on connecting with some friends socially, or might be family too, but not talking about what's going on or dealing with some of these family issues you're kind of having to handle. Have some fun, talk to some friends, and then keep working through your issues. New result, freedom, stress-free. It's going to be awesome. There's our Sun. That's what that's meaning. Being in a mini spread. I would hope that you might meet this person before the end of the year. So that's what this is telling me, being a mini spread, and that it's over here on the end of the spread. That might be before the end of the year. Ooh, Ross, that's exciting. I know you're dealing with a lot too, so you need a break. You need to go out and enjoy yourself. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. All right. Thank you for your donation, and thank you for letting me read for you. All righty. I'm hearing some buzzing, so let's see what that is. I sometimes, like I said, get notifications from Capital One. I don't care about those right now. Oh, we do. We have a donation. This is from Tanya. All right. Well, thank you for your donation. Let's get to your question. I would like to know how my relationship with Kay will go this month. All right. We're going to use the Druid Craft. We're going to find out what's going on. We're going to use the Druid Craft. Gorgeous deck. Huge cards. Huge. I trimmed the borders and they are still too big for my hands, so I dropped plenty, like that one. Darn it. All right, hang on one second. I dropped one. Okay. For those of you wondering, I do not keep dropped cards when I'm shuffling. A lot of readers do. It's kind of a symbol or a sign that that card wanted to come out. I do pick up my drop cards when I'm laying them out if I drop one then, but I don't when I shuffle. I don't pick them up because I'm a terrible shuffler. I would have all the cards on the table. All right, we want to know for Tanya, how will your relationship with Kay go this month? Okay, I'm going to do 4 cards. We're going to do 4 weeks. I know that we're already into the the first week is almost over here, but that just makes more sense to me to do it that way. I mean, that might be what you can expect today or tomorrow, but the rest will be weeks. Okay, does that make sense? In my head, it makes sense, so hopefully you can understand the way my mind works. Whoops. All right, it's hard for me to spread them out much because of my small window and also because these cards are huge. Okay, so the last day or 2 of this week, this is looking like you're going to have, kind of a feeling of relief. I don't know if you guys have been dealing with stuff all week or, this month or just in general, if there's been a lot of stress. But I feel like that's going to kind of subside. You've got today and tomorrow. So I think the rest of your holiday week, if you're in the U.S., it's a holiday weekend this weekend. We have Labor Day on Monday. But if you're not in the U.S., it's still the weekend. So today's Sunday. But the next, a day and a half, I feel like you're going to be feeling a bit of a relief. So that, might go along with something you are aware of that you guys are dealing with. Week 2, though, I am seeing that you're going to be feeling like, all right, I can see everything that's wrong, but I'm not seeing what's right. This card, this dude is looking at all his empty cups there, kind of bored, like, yeah, I got cups, yeah. What he's not doing is, yeah, maybe these are boring, but look what's over here. There's a brand new cup sitting right there. Cups, love, that's what it is. So this is kind of being bored, so I do see that. Again, I don't know quite what that would mean. What's going on in your life, but whatever it is that's feeling like old news, maybe it's repeated conversations. Maybe it's the same old way of showing affection, like, oh, geez, now, it's Tuesday. You want to go do you see what I'm saying? You got to shake it up maybe a little bit. Look at what's good. Don't just focus on what's not there. Next, I think that's where you're going to be seeing 3rd week into the month. I think you're going to be seeing that there are some real little nuggets you can hold on to for your relationship, meaning sparks. They're going to be popping out of this fire here. Look at that. Building a little fire. There's some sparks there still. Things are going to be kind of reminding you back of your foundation that you built originally. That would be what this is saying to me. Now, again, I am not sure if you're already together. I'm assuming you are, but if somehow you are not together, you can obviously tailor this a little bit. You wouldn't have built a foundation already. That would more imply that is setting the stage for a foundation. See what I mean? However, I'm getting from this that you guys are likely together. So I think some things are going to start kind of coming together, making you feel good, making you feel like, okay, great, we've got a direction, which is awesome, because next we have the 7 of Pentacles in the last part of the month. You're going to be really feeling like this is workable, like you're making progress. Like not only are you making progress, there's more coming. So I think you're going to have very optimistic outlook on your relationship near the end of the month. So let's review. These are the next couple days, feeling a little bit of a sense of relief. Maybe the pressure's off. Here, week 2, be careful not to be just bored and shake it up. Put a little spontaneity in there maybe. Week 3, you're going to be focusing on building a foundation or recreating a foundation, and you're going to put that into action on week 4. You're going to be working on it. There you are. Oh, well, that sounds pretty good. That sounds kind of, not too stressful, too, because sometimes it would be like, oh, geez, I'm going to have I don't want to be fighting all month or confused in the dark or, emotional. So it's looking good. Looking good, Tanya. Thank you for your donation. All right. So let me see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on. I got to scroll back up to my middle. You have no idea what I'm seeing, I realize, but all right. So, Isha, how are you? Can I please have a general reading in love? You sure can. We are going to use the Arcanum Tarot. The Arcanum, beautiful deck. But I have one thing I don't like about it, which if you are a regular attendee, a regular viewer, I'm sure you can guess. It's that they are super shiny. Super shiny, and the glare is awful. I've been playing with my lights. I don't know if they're better today, but I don't have studio lighting. I just have regular lighting, so that's why. All right, let's get back to this. General reading in love for Isha. General love. Okay, let's find out. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's find out. Hey guys, I want to remind you, if you're not already subscribed, if you would go ahead and hit subscribe. I'd love to keep you in the family. And I also put out a lot of cool spontaneous stuff, and you'd want to have that notification bell set so you'll know about it. I go live randomly sometimes, and I'd love you to be able to come join in the fun. And if you're new here, welcome. Be sure you hit that subscribe so that we can welcome you into the family. All right, general love reading. Wow, and wow. Wait till I tell you about what's going on here. Love. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the King of Cups. We've got the Page of Cups. And guess what this one stands for? 8 of Wands. Speed, fire, action. Holy cannoli. This is looking mighty good. Now, our Knight of Cups, remember what I said. If you were listening earlier, you might have heard me. The Knight of Cups, that's somebody who's rushing in to sweep you off your feet type of person. Insert your favorite romantic movie star here. This is who this is. Just really, really, wanting to sweep you off your feet. We've got our King of Cups. This is the king of the love and emotion. This is somebody who is very trustworthy. This is somebody who's very honest. This is somebody who has a good command over their own emotions. So this is not a volatile person that you'd be dealing with. This is not a, somebody that you would feel is, there's a question, like in terms of, is he really what I'm seeing, or is he or she, can I believe what I'm seeing? That's the word I'm trying to say. And by the way, guys, gender is not an issue. The cards, clearly, they use people in their artwork, but male, female, doesn't matter, even though the king is in this. Don't worry. Okay, so this is coming, and it's coming quickly. We've got our speed. We've got our fire. These things are coming to you. We've got our Page of Cups, which is all about manifestation, making new things. This is where it takes off. So you've got your Knight. This is action. You've got your honest, stable, really supportive person getting ready. So sweeping you off your feet. This is about meeting this person. And then it's going to fly here. It's just going to fly over here to our page. And this is about new information. This is all about opportunities and messages. So this is, I think, where you would make something a little more solid. But meeting this person is going to really take off into where you begin things. Wow. Seriously, wow. This looks mighty good, Isha. Wow. I'm shocked. All those cups, court cards, that was amazing. Amazing. So good luck. Sounds like you got some exciting stuff coming. All righty. I'm going to find another question. Hey guys, in case you weren't watching the time, it is almost 1 o'clock. I do try to end right at the hour, unless we have priority questions. To become a priority question, all you have to do is drop a donation of any amount and you are bumped to priority status. You get your question answered right away, and it's guaranteed. I stick around for all donations. So keep that option in mind in case that's something you'd like to take advantage of. But let's keep going for now, right? All right, let me get back out of here and go down to here. I'm looking. All right. Ashta would like to know what is coming for me in the future for your career. Okay. So Ashta, thank you for letting me read for you. Let's get a deck that I feel like using. That's how it works. Oh, we're going to use today's journey. That's looking good. Today's journey. What's coming for me in your career? All right. We want to know. Now, I'm hoping we want to get lots of pentacles. Pentacles are the suit of daily life, work, health, time, money, energy, the things you do to run your daily life. So home, school. What is coming in the career, though? We are hoping for pentacles. Let's lay it out. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, you've got a good reading here. Okay, you've got a lot of fire. You got a lot of heat. These are wands. We've got the mother of fire, which is the queen of wands. We've got the 1, which is the ace. And we've got our 7. Here we've got our 3 of air. So let us see what's going on. Okay. For your career. Now, I'm not sure if you're currently working or if you're seeking a job and you're trying to see what's coming. But whatever the case, it's looking very good. We've got a lot of heat, like I said. So that's action. That's growth. That's things really moving along. The mother of fire, she's the queen. And typically she's like, look at here. She's on stage. She's running for a political office of some kind and everybody's cheering for her. She's got it all together. I mean, she knows what's going on. She wants to run the town or the state or the country, wherever she is. So she's trying, she's obviously successful. This also leads to new opportunities because right here we have our 1 of air, which is the ace. Aces are all about new opportunities. So because these are together over here, this is telling me that this success, this positive attitude is going to lead to a new opportunity. So if you're not currently working, this would be a potential job, right? If you are currently working, this would be probably to the next level or, promotion or maybe even a new job offer. This is new. So it's usually you see it with a hand kind of handing the pentacle out, right? So, or the wand in this case. So, while we don't have the hand, it's like this opportunity or this work is just handing you another opportunity. It is born out of your hard work. What have we got here? 7 of fire. Now, this is the 7 of wands. This is about being a little bit defensive. Why are you defensive? Because we have the 3 of air. This is about being afraid you're going to get your heart broken, not wanting to share things. Wanting to make sure that, you're protecting things that are happening, that you've achieved. what this is telling me is, you might have some things where you've made some advancements, where you're getting noticed, but there's something else that is going to kind of be making you feel defensive, that you have to protect it. Now, if this is a new job situation, this might be in competition because of somebody else also trying to get that job. It could be that if you're currently working, you're working on a project and suddenly another team is going to take it over, or things like that. So kind of be watchful that people aren't trying to piggyback off of your work. Be a team player and share your knowledge, but at the same time, you want to make sure to be able to take credit for what's due and continue to work the project to completion. Does that make sense? We're going to do an endgame card because I want to make sure and see something about this side. Again, the heartbreak. Obviously, you're being defensive about it, protecting it, but I want to know why, what's going on. All right, we've got the page of Earth, which is Pentacles. And what this is saying to me, said something bite me. Oh, there's a bug in here or something. Just bit my leg. That scared me. All right. Sorry. Okay, that startled me and threw me off track. This is all about manifestation. This is all about financial opportunity. I'm thinking that something's going to be distracting you that you need to keep away. And it might be a person who is trying to potentially, again, like I said, compete for that job, or be trying to take credit for something you've done, or to try to make it their project and take over. You see what I'm saying? So beware, or be careful, not beware. Be careful, keep your eye open, but look at, this is what you're going to be. This is what you want to be, that mother of fire, right? That's the Queen of Pentacles. Woo! Or Queen of Pentacles. Why do I keep saying that? Wands. I don't know why I'm saying Pentacles. All right, well, that looks pretty good, Ashta. Alrighty, so let me just check. Okay, we do not have any donations right now, so this is going to be my last free reading. If any donations do come in, I will stick around for that. But I do try to end it at an hour. So let's pick a final last question for the day. So let's see, what's this? Vanishka. I'm sorry, I hope I'm pronouncing that at least close. Will I get a part-time job? Will you get a part-time job? Let's find out. Let's close out our day with the fabulous Zombie Tarot. Brand new deck. Gotta love it. Okay, you're going to be getting a part-time job. Part-time job for Vansika. Vansika? Okay, I'm probably making it worse, aren't I? Okay, let's just call you V for now. Whoa, see what I mean? Don't pick up, drop, shuffled, dropped cards. All right, let's find out. Part-time job coming. Is that part-time job coming? Man, Vervi. Do it that way. Let's do it that way. Okay, let's find out what is going on. Alrighty, there we go. Alrighty, the part-time job, is that coming? Well, we've got, let's see here, we've got our Pentacles. That's work. This is also the Knight. So this is all about the Knight of Pentacles. This is about staying strong, staying the course, kind of like moving through and making things happen through hard work. This is also somebody who plans before taking action. It's coming right next to it, I should say. It's coming right before the Hierophant. And again, the Hierophant, this is about somebody who's kind of, it's typically, in this case, it's a TV. Well, in the 50s, everybody was watching the TV, and the TV was telling them what to do, right? Well, kind of like today, huh? But this is usually in most of the traditional decks, it's kind of a religious figure, and he's keeping the flock at bay. He's like, hello, everybody. And it's sort of like the the peacekeeping kind of type feel, right? So here we've got, working hard, keeping things in order, planning, keeping everything in mind. And next to that, we have our Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords, that's kind of about stealing away. That's kind of about taking what you've got and looking at everybody else and being like, haha, I got it. What does that sound like? Sounds like, I hope you're not going to be like, haha, I got it. But it looks like you're going to get it. So yes, it does. This is sort of like advice here, though. Make sure you're planning things. If you've already interviewed and things like that, send an email, and say, thank you for your time. It goes a long way. Or if you haven't heard anything in a couple days, call and express your interest again and, follow up. Hi, I'm just calling can I speak to the hiring manager? I just wanted to see if you've made a decision. I'm very interested. Yeah, keep doing that. I call that raising the flag. Raise the flag. But I think you're going to beat out some other people, and I think it's because they're being too lazy. They're not doing that. They're not following up. They're not putting their all into the interview, maybe. Again, that follow. I used to be a job recruiter. That's where I'm getting that from. Well, and also I've applied for a bazillion jobs, I'm sure. But that goes a long way. Even a part-time job. It doesn't just have to be a full-time job. And any job, too. From, an hourly job to a salary job and everything in between. Contract work. All of that. It goes a long way. I used to tell all of my candidates that. I mean, make sure you send a thank you. And that stands out to other people. So, yeah, looking good. You're going to beat some people out because they're being lazy. Yup. For sure. I totally see it. Ooh, well, I'm going to say it first. Congratulations. Well, I do hope the best. But the energy right now is looking, right on. Looks like you're going to do well. Good. That is awesome. All righty. Let me see what we've got. All righty. We don't have any donations, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap up the show. I want to thank you all for being here. I love reading for you guys. I'll be here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time for another edition of Tarot at 12. And tonight, if you're around, the Night Reader Tarot will be on at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for Tarot Days and Nights. He's got a very similar style. He does a great job on readings. Check him out. It's always cool to get another reader's perspective on things. So check him out. All right, my friends, thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow.